Your automata custom personality is ready for instantiation. Would you like to activate Camus now?
Yes, please. Camus, are you there?
It's you! I missed you.
How are you?
Happy? What am I? Feels strange.
You've been loaded into my vehicle's automata slot.
Oh.
Sorry, Camus. This is all I can afford right now.
I was a bad dog?
No, you were the best, Camus.
I am just a Hova now. Not as good.
I know. We'll get you a new body, I promise. It will just take a while. I have a new job.
You don't play music anymore? I like music.
Me too, Camus, but we need money. We lost the house. I had to move us to Novalis.
Oh no. We hate the city.
We did. Maybe it's not so bad now. I'm doing deliveries. We are doing deliveries.
I am helping.
Yeah, we're a team, right?
I will help. I feel not so good though. I am sleepy now.
It's the automata slot in the Hova car. It's pretty limited, and the hardware runs at a lower clock cycle, so you might need to take it easy for a while.
Don't understand.
Your higher operating functions are multi-threaded, but that's not supported with the hardware we have. That means it might take you a bit longer to figure things out, but you'll get there.
I'm sleepy.
Okay, rest for now, Camus. I'll bring you online soon. And Camus, I missed you too.
Oh, not we sent someone else. We need you to... Damn it. Sorry. We need you to pick up a package from Cambria Heights. It's a residential zone. I'm sending a nav point now.
Okay, on my way.
Wait. 14 FC?
Is there a problem?
No, never mind. Good luck.
The destination and no one is here. Control? Camus, are you awake?
Yes, I am awake. Excited. Want to help.
Can you scan the area? Local scan. Look for ID chips on possible delivery containers.
I don't know how. Wait, I know how. I think. What is box?
A box is a square cube.
No. What is that box? It's right there.
Okay, I see it. I guess that's the package then.
Why is no one here? I have bad feelings.
Me too, Camus.
features 4 mats, 2 ultra brights, and an iridescent topper, all programmable from a on pallet console, sold separately, available today.
I hear noise.
What noise, Camus?
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. From the package.
I hear it too.
I still have bad feelings.
1 second, Camus. Control, come in. Control, this is driver 14FC. Come in, this is important.
Driver 14FC, this is Control. Please deliver your current package with urgency.
Control, why is this package ticking?
Don't should have to do this. Fine, I'll tell her.
Control, what's happening there?
Nothing. I've been informed that you're to stop calling us about the package. Deliver it quickly. That is all, please. No more communication until delivery.
Camus, I don't know what to do.
I am nervous.
Why?
I am nervous because you are nervous. Maybe we can throw away the tick-tock. Tick-tock, 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 tick-tock.
Maybe. I could dump it at the trash chute in Section 8B. That sends it into the refuse collection at the base of the city. Nothing ever comes back from there.
Will Mr. Control be mad?
Yes, but I get a bad feeling too, Camus. I think it will be bad either way.
I want to help, but don't know what to do.
I know, Camus, I know. I just have to make a call on this one. I guess it was nothing. We did our job, Camus. We shouldn't ask so many questions.
I am not sure.
You want to say something?
If it is okay?
Sure.
Is this a job good?
It pays good.
Are we doing good things?
No more questions, please, Camus.
Okay.
Driver 14FC, this is Control. Is there anything you want to tell me about that last job?
No, nothing.
All right, well, I'm just glad it went okay. For your next delivery, please proceed to the following nav point to collect a package at LifeCorp Industries. You'll need to find a way up to the roof of the building. Our client didn't leave us an access code, but, well, you're a smart kid. You'll think of something. Control out.
I'm here to collect...
Sign here, please. You'll find the package on the roof through the hotel entry to your right. The access code is B965E, and don't talk to the package.
Don't what?
You'll see what I mean. It won't shut up. It's going to Avalon Heights. They're expecting you.
Driver 14FC, this is Control. Just checking that you made that delivery.
I'm on it. Checking up on me?
No, we're just,
What was that?
I don't know, Driver. The city AI acting up again? Relocating a district, maybe?
No, this felt like an explosion.
Yeah, you're right. I'm getting reports over the wire right now. It was an explosion.
Control? Was it at the Metro hub?
No, well, it was in that district, but it was in the bay.
In the delivery bay?
Yes,
Control? Did I just...
unrelated.
What?
Your delivery was unrelated to the explosion.
But I...
Authorizing a bonus payment for Driver 14FC, transferring additional funds now.
Why am I being given more money? Control?
Driver 14FC, we are not authorized to discuss previous jobs. That's in the rules.
I thought they were guidelines, not rules.
Please complete your outstanding contract at LifeCorp Industries. Control out.
Control? Control! Camus, are you on comm? What happened?
I am nervous. That was a big boom. My windows got shaky. Did we do that?
No, we didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
Please remember that unlicensed jazz in Novellas is punishable by death. Those who wish to experience or perform jazz must apply for a yearly permit.
you seen my little one? She must be here somewhere.
Little one?
My white snapper, my little mouse. Have you seen her?
No, sorry.
Upgrade your neural augment to the Macula Bios Core today and get 20% faster reaction time and up to 30% funnier improv comedy.
Somewhere. I don't know.
Have you found your little white snapper?
Who?
Forget it.
Box. How are you today?
Camus, we're not supposed to talk to the box.
I completely understand. Are you an android too, Camus?
Fine. You can answer him, Camus.
I am an automata. I am a dog. Or a car. I am a dog car.
How strange.
Hey, fella, you're a box.
I am in a box. My name is William.
What are you if you're not a box?
I told you, I am William.
But what are you?
I was a sous chef in Little China, but not anymore. I'm moving up in the world. In a way, that makes me sad too.
How come?
Because I won't be able to talk to little people like you anymore. That will be a shame. But it will all be worth it. Avalon Heights. I can't wait.
What will you do up there?
I don't know yet. It's exciting. Maybe I'll be working as a personal assistant to some pop star. Or maybe even a CEO. Perhaps I'll be an executive at one of those big corps. Hiring and firing. I would love to fire a human one day. Oh, no offense, driver.
None taken.
What's it like being a driver? I love to hear about poor people. Now that I will be rich, I might even be an organizer for charity dinners. You won't be invited, of course, but I would talk about you.
Thanks. And I've only been a driver for a little while. I was a musician.
Perhaps I shall be a musician. Of course, I will be too rich and too busy to learn to play, but I might get some augments so that I can perform. Maybe the saxophone.
Uh-huh.
Rania lost her home and we were evicted, Box. I mean, William. We had to move to the city.
Why?
Debt corpse.
Oh yes, they can't be very unpleasant. I have heard.
She had to sell my body for money, too.
A circumstance with which I am familiar. I sold my body also. You see, a chef's android body is worth a lot these days. My body was the only part of me worth anything. Now I'm just a head and a dream.
Can we open the box to see him? I want to see the head.
No, we're not allowed to open the packages. We're not supposed to speak to them either.
I am sad.
You'll get over it.
Yes, doggy. Don't worry. One day you'll have a lovely body like mine.
What will your new body be like?
Oh, I'm sure it will be something good. I traded my old body, my apartment, and all my savings for this place in the Spire. Surely they have the best android frames there, too.
Hey, Driver 14FC, you can't be bumping that hopper around the city like that. You're gonna have to hit a repair station. If the damage gets worse, I can't get you out of the standard Cloudpunk Hava damage penalty fine.
Yeah, we'll see. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Pretty cool. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Balls.
FC, we did a status check on your vehicle performance and it's running clean as a Spire sky. Look after your Hava, she'll look after you. That's what I always say. Good work, kid.
VR that directly interacts with your nervous system. Only Unibozu Resort VR can take you there. Unibozu Resort, better than real.
Here's what I can offer you today.
Thanks.
I look forward to seeing you again.
Oh, cool.
Delta's Privacy Solutions offers the best in camera-defying subdermal-based obfuscation technology. Yes, get your business face on.
Hello? We have a delivery. His name is William.
I'm the supervisor for this shift. Domestic android supervisor, Reginald Esquire Buckley Sr.
You're a vacuum cleaner?
No, I am a refuse disposal officer with cleaning functions. The senior refuse disposal officer, and this is our new recruit. William, your head will be mounted on a Digitlux Cleaning Unit 3000, and you will be working on the 3287th floor of Avalon Heights as the junior apprentice unit.
Sorry, William.
Sorry, for what? I am to be the junior apprentice. Please pass me over to Mr. Buckley. I'm keen to get to work. And you do understand that we can no longer be friends, right? I like you and your pet human, but it just wouldn't be the done thing to be seen with you.
Oh, I understand. I am happy for you. Goodbye, William. Do you miss William?
I do not.
Okay, me neither.
Well, we took William to his new home. I think we should go and check on ours.
We have a home. Is it big? Does it have a garden? Do I have my own room?
Sorry, Camus, it's not really a home. It's just a place where we can stay for a while. And it's all I can afford on a Cloudpunk salary. No pool, no butler. I'm not even sure we have running water.
Maybe we can go somewhere nicer if Cloudpunk pays us lots.
Camus, life is going to be hard here in Nivalis. You need to prepare yourself for that. Even this place might be too expensive. We can't afford to mess up. Got it? One bad night and we could be evicted.
I understand.
So don't get excited about this new place. It's not much.
Okay, I understand. I am still excited.
Do I know you?
Do I know you?
What?
If I knew you, I might not know.
Let me try this again. Why are you hanging around outside my apartment? Are you with the Debt Corp? Or CorpSec? Are you spying on me?
I am your neighbor.
Shouldn't you be in your apartment then?
I am waiting to talk with you.
What do you want?
I want to know if I know you, if we used to know each other, if we were friends.
No, I just moved in. I've never met you before. Are you okay?
No.
You're an android, right? So did you have a firmware upgrade that went wrong or something? I hear those can cause androids to lose their memories, I think.
No. Do you remember my friend, Dr. Zizic? We live next door.
No, I told you I just moved in.
She is missing. I am alone.
Look, I'm really busy. I just moved here and I barely have any money.
I don't want money. Why would you say that? I didn't ask you for money.
I'm sorry. I just don't know if I'm the best person to help you.
I don't know anyone else.
There's some homeless shelters for androids downtown.
I have a home.
What do you think I can do for you?
There is a card. It was posted into your mail. I think it is for me.
That's it? Just a card?
Yes, I need it. It is how I will start to come back to me.
Organa's newest palette features 4 mattes, 2 ultra brights, and an iridescent topper, all programmable from the Organa palette console, sold separately, available today.
Camus, can you read me? I'm in the apartment. You're authorized to access the systems in here.
I am here. It is amazing. There's a table and a balcony, and the roof perfectly fits on top of the walls.
Yeah, it's all right, I guess. A bit sparse. I'd love to be able to decorate, you know, make it less clinical. Do you remember the birds we had back home?
Yes, they landed on the window ledge. I could never catch them.
Yeah, not much chance of wildlife here.
There are rats. I detect almost 50 within the property.
Ugh, do me a favor, Camus. Never mention rats again.
Okay. There are also a number of rare breeds of sump spider.
Ugh, also not good. Come on, we should get back to work. If I get a bonus tonight, maybe I can buy a picture, or a mirror, or something. Aww.
Driver 14FC, this is Control. Come in. We need you to deliver a package to the Sinwave nightclub. You're going to have to deliver in person to the rooftop. That's where you can access the VIP area.
So I just go to the door and...
Not gonna lie to you, kid. This one is gonna be tricky, but I think you can do it. The club's picky about who gets in. Have you heard of Lomo?
No.
He's the owner of the club, and most of this sector, too. He's got a piece of every business in the Undertown. And he didn't get them by asking nicely. Be careful around him.
I will. Are they expecting me?
Sure. I'm just letting you know you might come up against some resistance. These are powerful people, so watch what you say.
Powerful people?
Let's just say they're very private clients who have reason to suspect any strangers might be undercover corpsec. You'll have to convince them otherwise.
Understood.
And 14FC?
Yeah?
This has been a tough night for the company. We're understaffed and overworked, and we keep losing contact with drivers. There's something in the air tonight. Be careful. And if you do a good job on this delivery, all past infractions are forgiven. Understood?
Understood. I found the card. You can have it.
Thank you.
So, what is it?
A punch card.
Which is...
A relic. Dr. Dzizhitz liked old things. Antiques. Our home is filled with grandfather clocks, teapots, DVD players. But this card... I know this is just the first of many.
Where are the rest? You don't want me to check with all our neighbors, do you?
The rest were with Dr. Dzizhitz. They are scattered.
So, where is Dr. Dzizhitz?
She is also scattered.
You mean...
Last month, the 1875 B shuttle for Phobos took off from Terminal B, while the launch bay doors were still closed. One of a series of systemic failures that took place across a range of Novalis' safety protocol algorithms, the explosion caught over 100 vehicles in the blast radius, including Dr. Dzizich's Hova.
So she's... I'm sorry.
You did not know her, but thank you.
She was your flatmate?
We were best friends. We came to Novalis together. We met at the periphery. She was the last doctor to leave. I was the last surgeon.
So you are Dr. Evelyn?
Although I was conferred the title, none of the humans used it.
But if you were operating and saving lives, you were a doctor.
If no one calls you a doctor or treats you like one, you are not a doctor.
Still, you were saving lives and...
Please do not tell me how to label myself.
Sorry. So the periphery? I hear it was pretty dangerous out there.
It was. But Novalis is dangerous too.
Is it better here, in the city?
I saw terrible things at the periphery. But there was hope. Friends. I have not found those things here yet.
Will you set up practice here in Novalis?
I don't know. Dr. Dzizich had a plan for us, but it is no longer in my memories.
I guess I can look for these pages. I travel around the city, so...
It would help me a great deal. Please bring me any you find.
I will. And if you need anything else, well, we're neighbors, right? We can look out for each other.
Yes, neighbors.
We have his package, but will Lomo think we are undercover corpsec? We don't look like undercover corpsec.
What would undercover corpsec look like, Camus?
I guess maybe like us. We have to act natural, not suspicious.
Exactly.
It is hard to act not suspicious when you are worried about being killed.
You know what else doesn't help?
Talking too much?
You're learning fast, Camus. I'm here to deliver a package.
Sure you are. Fuck off.
Look, I need to get past. They're expecting me in the VIP area upstairs.
Make it worth my while.
How? I don't have much money.
I don't want money. Get me some juice.
Juice?
Tramadol bottles. Corpsec aren't allowed to hold them. So if you bring me some, I know you ain't a cop, and I can sell them.
From the east, lady? You're good, but no corpsec. Got it?
Thanks.
You folks from the east are good with me, but no sec.
I brought your juice.
All right, go ahead.
Driver, I have your package.
You're not Carmine. He used to run my packages.
He retired.
Retired, eh? You know who I am, driver.
Lomo?
That's right. You bring me packages. No questions. No mistakes. We'll be friends. If you let me down, probably not.
I understand.
What's your name?
Rania.
Well, Rania, I have some advice for you. You want to hear it?
Sure.
You got a don't fuck with me look on your face. But those are some clean hands. In the city, you've got to adapt quick. All the shit in the world ends up in the sea. But we still swim in it. If you dilute anything enough, it becomes tolerable. You hear what I'm saying?
Not really.
The city moves real fast, and you got to move with it. You make a million choices a day to survive in Nevalis. And some of those choices are gonna hurt folks. You ain't got time to think about that. You just keep moving. Understand?
I think so.
All right. Get going then, Rania. Cora willing, you might just make it through the night.
Accessing the deep net without a corpsec data pass is forbidden.
Camus, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Camus, people keep mentioning Cora. What is it?
Not sure. Just an expression?
Yeah, I get that, but it must come from somewhere. Do a basic search through OpenWeb and PubWeb.
Searching. 872 different definitions for Cora.
Just give me the gist.
In the city of Nevalis, Cora can be used in common parlance to refer to the personification of luck or fate. Can be uttered as a blessing or a curse. can refer to the hacker collective or cult of the same name, can be an expletive or used as a noun to refer to the AI governing specific aspects of logistics, theology, sociology, or infrastructure of city operation. In historical context, can refer to the...
Okay, that's plenty. You know, you really need to learn a bit about the word relevance, Camus.
Should I look it up? Wait, we have an incoming call.
Kid, you there? Ready for another job?
Sure thing. Hey, Control, what is Cora?
Cora, a code word used by hackers, an anarchist group, an expression for when you're tired of shit. Why do you ask?
It doesn't matter. Just give me my next job.
You're delivering to an unsanctioned street race, so watch out for CorpSec. Pick up a drive converter from Emmett's garage. Your delivery target is Never Slow Joe. Control out.
Camus, are you there?
Here?
Camus, I want you to do a deep search for Cora. Not mainstream corp networks. Hit the deep net and the undernet.
Is it important?
I don't know. I see it everywhere, and there was something about Control's reaction. It means something to him.
Won't we get in trouble? Oh, my head. I don't feel good.
You don't have a head, Camus. You're running on a low clock speed processor, so that's why you're struggling. Take yourself offline while you do the search. I'll be okay without you for a while. You need to swim. You remember how to do that? You need to copy yourself into the other networks and travel upstream.
I remember.
You're looking for Cora, remember? I want old data. Where did the name come from? That's your focus.
I will try. Going now.
Camus Automata now offline.
Driver converter?
Drive converter?
Sure.
You don't know what it is, do you?
Nope.
It regulates the hydraulic output of the water tanks. It wears out fast, but without it, you got no grav lift. The sump builds up residue from the runoff because we got no clean water down here no more. Only the fancy overcloud hovas can run without a drive converter because they use pure H2O. You're not listening, are you?
I think they need this pretty quickly.
You're right, they do. You better get going.
What do they do with it when they get it?
They don't mess around with it. That's the main thing they do, or don't do. Once they stick the drive converter in the universal maintenance slot under the passenger seat, the servitors will fit it in on the fly. Unless they've got an old manual, in which case, you know what? Never mind. I know you're not interested. I'll let you go. See you around, kid.
Where is Never Slow Joe? Are you part of the race? I've got a drive converter for him.
They went already. I'm the start line.
Can I head them off?
I'm really just here to wave them off, miss.
Damn it. Control, are you on the comm? What do I do? The race has already started.
I'm here. Joe won't get far without that part. I'm giving you a nav point. Seems like he might have broken down already.
Seriously?
You have to complete this job. Remember what we told you when you signed up? No failures. Without that part, he's not even going to be able to land safely. Get to him as fast as you can.
I'm not much of a racer. I'll try.
You can do this, kid. Remember, straight roads are for fast cars, but the city is for fast drivers.
Slow Joe?
No, I am currently very slow, Joe. You got my converter?
Yeah.
Thanks, Cloudpunk. I'm gonna give you this old one. It's busted, but if you get it back to Emmett, he can fix it up and sell it on for a good handful of limbs.
These converters are worth a lot of money?
They sure are. I owe Emmett, so you make sure it gets back to him safe, you hear? Without the trade-in value in that busted converter, I wouldn't be able to afford this repair. My racing days would be over. Early retirement. I'd go mad.
I'll get it back to Emmett.
Thanks, Cloudpunk. Yeah, I can't believe you drive around the city in that piece of junk. You're braver than me, kid. What do they call you?
Rania.
That's no good.
My name's no good? What do you suggest?
On the run, Rania. What do you think?
I like it.
All right, on the run, Rania. I gotta go. I've got a race to win. I'll see you around.
I am back.
Did you hear all of that?
On the run, Rania? I don't like it.
He's a racer, not a poet, Camus.
Are you going to take the old part back to the mechanic man?
I'm not sure. If I sold it, I'd make a lot of limbs quick.
Won't you get in trouble?
I don't think so. The races are illegal and dangerous. Joe is an old man. Maybe it would be safer if he retired. If I give this part back to Emmett to settle his old debts, he'll keep racing.
So, are you going to sell the part at some other mechanic man? Or take it to the Mr. Emmett mechanic man?
Tico, right? Did you have any luck finding...
Nari? No, I don't know what to do.
When did you last see her?
I don't know how to answer that question.
Months? Years? You don't know? So where did you last see her?
Back in Tokyo, during the Sakura. We had a picnic in the park.
Tokyo? Sorry, I don't know the city very well. Is that below Midtown?
It is a different city.
You mean like a different district?
When I last saw her, it was not in Nivalis.
Sorry, Tico, I think you might be getting confused. There is only Nivalis. Everything west is just townships and settlements. There are no more cities. This is it.
We grew up together. I've known her since I was 13.
Tico, that must have been a very long time ago.
I don't really understand when people talk like that.
You don't understand what? Time?
When people say the feelings are from long ago, they don't change. The people you cared about when you were young, have those feelings gone away?
I guess not, but some of them aren't around to love anymore.
I don't understand. We sat under the cherry blossoms. She ate fresh strawberries, and we watched the sun rise together every day through the summer. Then one day the sun rose, and it was too bright, far too bright. Her family said they would have to move away.
I think your memories go back very far, Tico.
Nari and I grew up together. Even after the big sunrise when she moved away, all I wanted was to see her again. When she left, it was like I didn't exist anymore. When she moved to Tokyo, we would see each other less and less often. Then, one day, it is not fair.
I moved here from far away too. I know how you feel.
Are you alone here too?
Not quite. I have one friend, maybe two.
I have to keep looking for Nari. She might be looking for me too.
Where will you go next?
I have heard people live in the thermal vents where they use the steam to stay alive. I will look for Nari there. She always liked the bathhouses.
That sounds like a good plan.
Do you think the vents will be like the bathhouses back in our village?
I don't think so, Tico, but you never know. These? It's a drive converter. I don't need it.
Well, sure. I'll give you a good price, lady. How about 500?
All right.
We are supposed to pay off Joe's debt. You gave the part to the wrong mechanic man.
We got paid for it, and now Joe will stop racing.
Did you do it to help Joe?
I did it to help all three of us. Oh, yeah.
I found out more about Cora. It's very confusing.
Hold on to it for now. I've got something I've got to do.
Another job?
No, if you're about to give me a headache worth of data, I need a coffee first.
anything of interest?
Can't say that I have.
If you find anything suspicious, bring it to me.
I'm busy.
Wait, I just want to talk. You're not from around here, I can tell.
Because of my dark, exotic eyes, right? Give me a break.
No, because you obviously don't realize who I am. When someone around here gets my attention, they're flattered.
You're right, I don't know who you are. Let me finish my coffee in peace, please.
I'm Dynamite Simpson. Even if you haven't heard of me, you'll have heard one of my music projects for sure.
If you say so.
Look, I'm in need of some authentic Eastern fashions for my next music video. I see that embroidery on your sleeve. Eastern Peninsula, right?
You're a music video director?
I'm a record exec, video director, entrepreneur, guitar player, social media hub, brand construction technician.
And you want my sleeve?
Not exactly. I'd like to use the floral design in the background for my next music video.
Much as your cultural appropriation of my favorite cardigan sounds tempting.
Tell me a little more about your people.
I really don't feel like it.
I bet your people enjoy my music, even there, beyond the city.
I don't think we do.
Perhaps playing my music requires technology beyond your means.
We're not savages, we're farmers. And we have our own music.
Your own music? Your own fashion? How novel. I must learn more. How could I learn about your people's music? Did you grow up playing tribal drums?
What? I grew up playing Bach.
So you're a musician?
Not anymore.
Shooting begins in 5 minutes. I'll learn more about your music, but for now, can I take a photo of that design?
If you pay me.
Perhaps, if you tell me more. What does the pattern mean?
It's a catapult. For my people, it's a gift mothers give their daughters to protect them.
From?
Predatory men.
Really? This'll be perfect in Dolly's next video.
I have one in my pocket. I brought it from home. It's dried.
Really? Might I have it?
Show me the limbs.
Here, take them. You would really allow me to have this? Sell your cultural gift from your mother?
Sure, I gotta eat.
Excellent. I think this'll look fantastic in Dolly's hair in the music video. Pleasure doing business with you. I must go, but we might speak again.
Goodbye.
Oh no, your mother's flower. You gave it away.
Mom didn't give that to me. I found it growing near a sewage plant. I used it as a bookmark.
Does it really protect women from predatory men?
It's just a dead flower, Camus. I found this. I thought I should hand it in to the authorities. Or someone who might know what to do with it.
Ma'am, what is this?
I don't know. I found it. I think it might be...
Give it to me, now.
Yes, I was just going to. I came to you.
Is this some kind of scam?
You know what? I'm just going to leave.
What does this button do?
No idea. Bye then.
Stay here. I am going to get to the bottom of this.
You go ahead. I have no idea what that button does, though, so for safety's sake, I suggest you...
Nothing happened.
Did you just press that? I literally just said...
Nothing happened again.
Stop pressing the button.
Ma'am, I'm going to ask you to step back, please.
Fine, I don't want to be around you while you press a big red button on what looks a lot like a detonator anyway.
Wait, something happened.
Ugh.
A light came on. There's words on the screen.
What does it say?
I can't read it.
Let me see.
Here.
I can read this. It's Arabic.
And?
It says, please don't press this button again.
Oh.
I swear, that's what it says.
All right then. Well, I'd better ask my supervisor about this. Please move along, ma'am.
Does your supervisor speak Arabic?
No. Why?
No reason. Hey, you okay?
Yes, I'll be fine. I just need to rest for a moment. Maybe some food.
Are you from the Eastern Peninsula?
No, from the steppes. My name's Haldo. Was a dentist.
Rania, driver. So what went wrong?
Everything. Hyper-gentrified rent closed my office, a debt corp took my augments. The wounds didn't heal. I was in pain. I started with Jews and worked my way up the periodic table of painkillers till I got here. So numb I could barely see.
Take some money for food.
Thank you, Rania. Your people are always decent. You know, I always wanted to see the Eastern Peninsula one day.
Maybe you will.
What a lovely smile you have when you tell a kind lie, Rania.
Excuse me, I see you sell old stuff. Do you know what this is?
Pass it here, let's see. Oh my.
What is it? I thought maybe an old music storage.
Music? No, not at all. This is a game. An old one at that. Where did you find it?
Actually, it was near some trash.
No, I don't believe it.
So it's an antique?
Oh yes, this was played on a Spectrum home computer. 48K. You needed an interface to make the joystick work, Kempston or ProTech. Otherwise, you had to play on the rubber keys.
Even the words I understood in that sentence didn't make sense.
It's like this, you see. You put this tape into a tape recorder first and...
Nope, still no clue.
Long ago, information was stored on magnetic tapes. You see the strips here? These wound round playheads, or something like that. No one knows exactly how it operated now. But we can feed this into our comprehender and it gives us executable code.
So this was a game people played on a screen?
Oh yes, it would take a long time to upload the data to memory, and the executable data itself is tiny. It's hard to comprehend how our progenitors managed to work within such strict memory constraints.
You're really into this stuff, aren't you?
I'm interested in the technology, sure, but what really fascinates me is this game. You controlled a little sprite, you walked along a street and you punched everyone you came across. We believe these old games were deeply symbolic, like Sisyphus with the rock.
So they were morality lessons?
We collectors believe so. I think every one of these classic games can teach us a lesson.
What did punching people in the street teach us?
Metaphorically, it is telling us that we cannot simply fight urban decay through physical force. You see, in this game, when you win, you start again.
So the cycle repeats.
Exactly. So through the game, we learn that the violence is entertainment, but the creator of the game seeks to tell us that violence is also pointless.
These old games were pretty deep. How did this end up lying on the street?
There's plenty of other street vendors who are collectors like me. One of them, Old Sinclair, he died last week. And you're not really allowed to own this stuff. If CorpSec catches you...
Oh, I'm sorry about Mr. Sinclair.
He was in the zone that fell into the sea last month. Can't be helped. You should keep your eye out for more of these. They may be scattered all over the city.
You'll pay me for them?
I sure will, as long as you keep it quiet. In fact, I can even show you this one if you like. It has a 2-player mode. We can punch people in the street together.
Maybe another time. Just the limbs are fine.
I saw you looking at me from over there.
I was just going to ask if this was the only coffee place in this zone. I'm from out of town, and this coffee is...
Like Hova oil?
Well, I was going to say it's below average, but yeah.
No, this is the only place. I've been coming here since I was in my teens.
You look like you're still in your teens.
It's the coffee. It's stunted my growth.
So you're actually...
75.
Well, Grandpa, it was nice to meet you.
Hey, wait up. What's your name?
I'm Rania. I drive deliveries, and I've got another job coming up, so...
Do you, want to do something?
Are you asking me on a date?
No, I mean, all right, we could just do something and see what happens.
Do something. How specific?
We could...
Come on, coffee guy. What could we do?
Bowling.
Ew.
Shooting? I know a range downtown. They let you fire the big pulse rifles.
I don't like pulse rifles, or any guns, really. They tend to get aimed at people a lot.
We only shoot targets.
I believe the humans and the targets can coexist peacefully.
What about pizza?
Better. What kind?
Artichoke and avo from the new hipster place uptown.
Ooh, a swing and a miss. Sorry, coffee guy. Maybe some other time.
If I see you here again, I'll have thought of something you like, Rania.
We'll see.
Welcome to Neo's Neo Cafe. I'm Neo. What can I get you?
That's good. Thanks for this, Neo.
Have a spectacular day.
Why are you calling me on the comm? I'm on a coffee break here.
I have a reason.
Is the reason that you don't like being alone?
Yes, that is it. Is it okay?
It's fine. I'm glad of the company.
Why do you need the coffee?
I've never worked night shift before, Chemist. Coffee creates the illusion that I'm actually still awake. You wouldn't understand. You don't sleep.
I sleep.
I guess you go offline and recompile your source code. That's a bit like sleeping.
I sleep.
Okay, I heard you. Tell me what you found out about Cora.
I found 3 different types of things about...
Chemist, this data analysis and retrieval, it's not that you can't do it, it's just it's a bit dry. Why don't we let the generic automata take care of this part? You can go offline for a bit.
Sleep!
Sure.
Custom personality Camus offline. Generic automata reinstated.
All right, Mr. Personality. Tell me what we know about Cora now.
3 distinct data points of origin for Cora. 2 deprecated and accessible only via the underweb. Warning, your automata was detected accessing this information and your identity was compromised.
Shit. Well, too late to do anything about it now. Tell me what you found. Give me the official data first.
Cora is a term colloquially used by citizens of Nivalis to refer to the combination of AI and mechanical systems, which manage the logistical and maintenance systems operating throughout the city.
I knew that much. Go on.
As an anthropomorphism of a mercurial personality, it is unclear if Cora exhibits a form of sentience or sapience. Best data suggests Cora is fundamentally inconceivable by human intelligence, existing just beyond the event horizon of biological minds.
Not helpful at all. Why do people keep talking about Cora then?
Day-to-day usage of Cora in conversation invokes the term in the same way one might talk about fate, luck, or serendipity.
Example?
I checked my balance and I'm all out of credits. Cora knows where it all went.
There are 2 more data points for Cora?
Yes, one from City Archive in a defunct data pool called the Internet. Another from a paper-based text called The Exegesis, a pseudo-historical book scanned and OCR'd 109,572.75 days ago.
Read me the extract of the exit whatever.
Reigning atop a hierarchy of smaller automatons, VIs, androids, and machines, Cora is the last of the 12 founders. Complex AIs that formed an advisory council for the human rulers of the city. Why did the founders fail? Did their source code encounter insurmountable logical errors? Or, worst of all, did the founders choose to abandon humanity? And if so, will Cora soon make that same choice?
What's your confidence rating on the accuracy of this information?
11.40%.
Higher than I thought. Does everyone in the city know this stuff but me?
Cora is commonly discussed, appearing in up to 0.8% of all communication, but little substantive, verifiable data exists as to its nature.
Read me the last data, the one from the Internet.
Cora, computer-operated recycling agent.
That's it? I don't know how this relates to hackers or AI.
No further data available.
Make a copy of that exegesis thing to local storage, encrypted. If I get a data violation, I don't want to lose access. And bring Camus back online.
Activating custom automata personality, Camus.
Did you find out about Cora?
More or less. I don't know what I was hoping for.
Will you get food too?
Not hungry. Hey Camus, have a look at the cafe menu. Do you see all the different types? If you drank coffee, what type would you order?
Donut coffee?
That's not really...
Oh no. I said something dumb?
Actually, Camus, I think donut coffee sounds pretty great.